Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agents of Beastgrave.
And tonight I am playing Rippa's Snarlfangs.
And I'm going to be Magore's Fiends. Yep, so I'm going to be the Fiends. The Fiends are back out of the woodwork. Haven't played them in a while.
That's a long time
Very
since you
long
played the
time.
Fiends.
It is a very long time.
You've not had the best of luck with them, have you?
The last time I played with the Fiends, I think was against the Thorns, was
Okay.
it? And that did
Fiends
not...
versus the Thorns.
And it did not go well.
No, I think tonight's going to be full of salt.
It may be
Because
very much
I'm playing Rippa, and I don't know about you for Magore's, but in the current meta, it's very hard to make a deck that's not almost entirely dependent on dice rolls.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you're going full on like objective play, which let's face it, neither of these warbands are suited
exactly.
for.
Yeah.
You are going to be looking for dice rolls to help you get through.
Some of your more sort of easy to score cards have gone, like change tactics and stuff like that. You can't have those anymore.
Yep, change tactics and advancing strike.
Yeah,
and
I mean, obviously, dice strike is a little bit dice rolly, but there were a few that weren't.
Yeah, Alone in the Darkness.
Yeah, exactly. And this is their
escalation.
Ripper is not. I don't know. I feel like the deck is actually, because the Beastgrave meta is very objective based, very horde warband.
Yeah.
The new ones are all like 5 and 6.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7 warband.
Yeah, so a Ripper will do quite well against those, but I think against Fiends is going to struggle.
Maybe there's a lot of armour there. They do have a lot of wounds. I forgot that they all have 4 wounds, even the Doge.
Yeah, they've all got 4 wounds, and I mean that's 4 more wounds. You've got 4 more wounds than I have.
I know.
And
and you move, but you do move a whole 1 hex more than me.
I do move more one hex. Yeah, no,
that's still
two when I'm inspired.
2 when inspired, but I move 4 when inspired.
Oh dear, okay.
So still only 1.
Yeah, so that's good, and mine much harder to inspire, and I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
I don't know what the and was going to be there, but I think it's going to be tough.
And it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
and also tough.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the Beastgrave.
Bye. Hello, everybody!
We're here now in the Beastgrave, although it's not very Beastgravey tonight, it's more Nightvaulty.
It's all sort of... This is Shadespire.
Way back to Shadespire. We've got Shadespire and Nightvault.
Core set board, I think. And then we have got Rupert's lovely objectives. We haven't had those for a while. Somebody commented that we hadn't used them. I think we were all about the Beastgrave, but we've gone back to Rupert's lovely...
I think we need to get them back in.
Objective tokens.
Yeah, loving it.
So Pete lost the roll off for a change, and I let him go first. He picked this board with the expectation that I'd give him 3 or 4 things somewhere near the front, and then he hadn't seen that I might tip it this way.
Yep.
I may yet regret that decision.
Completely fluffed that one up. It all depends. I mean, if you play a defensive deck or something like that, then that would do me in. It all depends. And we placed the objectives 4, 1 and 2 on my side, and Robin's got 3 and 5 all the way over in the backfield over there. I'm going to have to try and go and get those skulls. and I got rid of some cards as well.
Yeah,
I got rid of all my cards because you really did me over. I got rid of Keep Chopping, No Escape, which is make 3 charges and get the Hence. And of my upgrades ploys, I got rid of Potion of Rage, Mutating Maul, Tome of Offerings, Aggressive Defense, and Inspired Attack. Not happy about that.
Sorry about that. I have kept mine. I think I've got a good set of power cards. I ummed and ahed over the objectives. You can see why, or you will see why when they go up. I possibly should have thrown those away, but it's really hard to tell. And we're at that stage with the deck where I don't quite know what might come out instead. So they're okay.
As we said in our live session the other day, even when you build a deck, when you only play it like twice like this, with so little setup time beforehand, it's almost like playing a net deck. So it's really, really tough to try and work out what you need to do sometimes. So anyway, we both made what we think are the right decisions based on what we've got information, but we're both idiots, so what do we know?
I think I probably made a wrong decision, but
who knows?
So roll goes first?
Yes, so roll goes first.
The places first, I've got 2 doubles. Oops. No critical.
And Magore gets just 1 double.
I beat you by a double in the
You did in the roll-off as well. There was a crit as well.
Let you place first.
Very generous of you. I'm losing all the rolls here. I'm gonna put Zarkus there. Zarkus the blood-sighted.
Okay. I'm going to put the boss in down first. Actually, I'm going to put Rippa here.
Oh, not a million miles away. Okay. I'm then going to put Gartok Flay Skull there.
Stab it there.
Ooh, okay. Everyone's a little bit
So
closer.
that's not stab it, that's mean eye, sorry.
Mean eye.
there.
All right. You throw me off now. I'm going to put the Doge there.
Okay, stab it there.
Okay. You were a lot closer than I thought you were going to be.
Ah.
Now I have a problem. Because do I put Magore here? Or here? I'm going to leave Magore here.
Magore.
Magore! So now we'll show you our cards and then we'll roll to see who goes first. So there you go, now you can see our cards and see what terrible, terrible mistakes we've made in our deck choices. And we finished setting up, so I'll roll because you finished first and get +1 crit. I'll see if I save you that roll. Oh, no, you're going to have to roll something. A single and a crit.
Okay.
Ah, single and 2 crits. I'm seeing a pattern here. Anything you can do, I can do slightly better. Over to you then to decide.
Ooh. I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, good. So for my first activation, I'm just going to move Zarkus 1, 2, 3 to there. Move counter on him. And in my power step, I've got nothing to do.
You're doing something odd that I wasn't expecting. I was fully expecting a charge.
Well, I did come to plate it, but I'm trying to think more than one turn ahead.
Oh, okay.
And I think if I charge the first turn, things might go south.
Okay, well I am going to do something. I'm going to play distraction.
Ooh. So old Zarkus takes a wound, and we see an old classic come out to play.
Yes, the first reappearance of distraction.
And I still have nothing to do.
Okay, I've got nothing else.
It's your first turn.
This is all a bit cat and mouse, isn't it?
This.
For my first activation, I think I'm going to draw a card.
Sneaky. Okay, on to your power step.
And the power step, I've got nothing.
Okay, I'm going to play Distraction. And I'm going to shove Mean Eye forward 1.
Okay.
Anything for you?
No.
I'm then going to play Spectral Wings.
Oh.
Another oldie but a goodie. Still nothing for you?
Nothing for me, no.
Okay, on to my second activation then. I'm going to commit early and Magore's going to charge. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Movement of 3 normally, but +2 because of Spectral Wings. So 2 hammers against your Doge, Mean Eye that is, and I do have Cleave.
Ooh. Got yeah, cleave.
Oh, crit
Good stuff.
hammer.
Because I can't do anything about that.
No, it's 2 wounds. I am not going to push you back though, I don't
I'm
think.
going to make a reaction before you don't push me back.
Oh, okay.
So that was Mean Eye.
I might change my mind then, depending on this reaction.
Well, it's not very exciting, but it's quite exciting. I'm going to play this after an enemy fighter's attack action that targets a friendly fighter. That friendly fighter makes an attack action that must target that enemy, and you can re-roll any number of dice in that attack roll.
Oh, what's that called?
Furious Reprisal.
Oh, that's one of the better Rippa cards, I think.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack you with the dog attack. I think
Brave. Is it 1 hammer?
it's 1 hammer, but I can re-roll it.
That's true. That's a defense
It's a
dice.
defense dice.
You can re-roll that all day.
I'm gonna re-roll this twice.
No, you used to
A
re-roll.
hammer. A hammer. I'm not going to go for the crit. I'm going to go with that.
So I have a shield. No.
No. So that's 2 damage.
Ouch.
Oh, now I could go for the pushback here, but I'm not gonna.
The dog bites and Magore's in trouble. But I do score what armour?
Oh yeah. Well
Score
done.
immediately after friendly fighter's attack with Cleave succeeds. I get glory for that one and pick a new card. Oh, and Magore also inspires
Oh, because he had a successful.
because he has a successful attack.
Okay.
It doesn't really help me though.
Right. Okay.
He
just
does
makes
1
it
more wound, but that's it. I'm gonna put Great Fortitude on him, so he now has 3 wounds left. I've got nothing else in the power step.
For my second activation, I'm actually going to charge with Stab It.
Curses.
1, 2 to there.
Well, I'm going to play a reaction. Ooh. I'm going to play counter charge.
Oh, what does that do?
So I play this after an enemy fighter's move that's part of a charge. Choose a friendly fighter and push them up to 3 hexes. They must end the push adjacent to the enemy fighter.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Okay, we shall charge with Rippa now. maybe.
Well,
not.
it depends,
Maybe not,
because,
maybe
yeah.
not. Okay, so you just pushed. That's literally
Just a push. He's still got a move left in him.
Okay, so I'm going to stab at Magore. I'm going to start with the 2 swords. With the shield, 2 swords. Nothing. Okay, and then as my reaction, I'm going to attack with Snarlfangs' jaws.
Oh, that's just annoying.
So that's nothing. So this is what I feared with the these guys.
If the attacks don't come out.
Yeah.
Magore doesn't have any reactions though, so I can't.
Okay.
I can't
That's
stop
good to know.
you.
But I am going to score an objective. I'm going to score chase down. Score this immediately after an activation of 2 or more friendly fighters adjacent to the same enemy fighter.
Nice.
So I was kind of a double-edged sword. I didn't actually want to kill Magore, but I really did want to kill Magore.
Yeah. Like if you kill Magore, you still get the glory, and oh no, someone's not dead. But at the same time, that's not the worst thing in the world.
No. And then in my power step, I am going to use that glory. I'm going to risk. I'm going to put Blazing Soul on stab it.
Oh, okay.
Which could be a mistake, but that's what I've done it now.
So there.
Yeah. Basically.
Okie dokie. I have nothing to do, for I have no glory to spend. So on to my 3rd activation, and I'm going to charge with the Doge. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Through a lethal hex. To score calculated risk. But I don't score that till after the attack. So 1 charge token there for the Doge. And he rolls 3 swords against Mean-Eye. Oh, a crit and a sword.
I can't stop that then. Jelly bastard. That's 2 crit and successes.
That is. And the crit on him means he has cleave as well.
Well, okay, so he's definitely dead.
And Riptooth inspires. So at the end of that I score a glory for killing you and a glory for calculated risk. And I'll pick up another objective. But the dog does have a wound on him.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting wounded. And in my power step I've got nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna risk a risky 3rd phase. I'm gonna take a card.
Oh.
No!
The cards have decided they dislike you greatly today, it sounds. Anything in your power step?
No.
Okay, I'm going to play Great Strength on Gartok. Put him up to 3 damage. So my 4th activation, I'm going to charge with Gartok, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
I made a big mistake. If you kill Rippa, it really is game over.
2 hammers. 1 hammer.
Shield.
Oh. I will push you back into the lethal. And he doesn't inspire because I did not succeed in my attack. Coises. Came close. Came very, very close there. And he does inspire now, doesn't he? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't
ignore
inspire.
that.
Oh yes, no, stab it. The other one inspires. So that was so you could attack with impunity because he was already inspired. Because I wasted Blazing Soul on him as it turned out.
And I've got nothing in the power step.
Yeah, I'm going to play Spectral Wings actually in the power step.
Ooh. It's odd that we've both taken Spectral Wings and we've both taken Distraction. It's almost like they were both really good cards.
I'm going to charge in my final activation. I'm going to charge right up to there. I'm going to take the lethal hex with me. Charge right up to there. So I am giving support to you. So I probably will regret that.
This is onto the dog.
No, I'm going to attack Magore.
Oh, you're going to attack Magore. Okay.
Because I only need...
Well, we both get assists then, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's worth it. So I'm going to do that. So it's 2 hammers, 2 damage.
Oh, 1 hammer.
1 hammer.
Only 1 shield. No!
So I will push him back.
How much damage is that?
2.
Ouch.
And I will push him back.
And to lethal hex.
Yeah.
So Magore's dead. Oh dear.
Unfortunately, I haven't got any useful objectives which to score, but I do get...
I think killing Magore is pretty much always a useful objective
that's true.
anyway.
You do make a good point there. In the power step, I'm going to play Embittered Survivor on Rippa. Basically, it's great fortitude.
Alright.
But I thought I'd play the faction-specific one, so it's +1 wounds.
It's always nice to do that when you can.
Yeah.
Let's give a little bit more flavour.
And then I've got nothing else. If you've got nothing else.
I've got nothing else either. So we're on to the first end phase. And you went first. No, you didn't. I went first. That's what I'm talking about. So I didn't score any of mine.
Oh.
I'm going to get rid of Show of Strength because that score immediately if your leader takes somebody out of action.
Okay. Not going to do that.
Not going to do that one. And I think... God, we've still got 2 turns left. I have 4 cards. I might as well keep the rest because the number of cards I've got left.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw up... I've got no power cards. I'm going to draw up 1 objective and 5 power cards.
So I didn't score any because I'm an idiot, basically. And I was thinking, I've got one that means if I was adjacent to people, I could score it. And I thought, that's good. I'll kill. If I go with Magore there, I'm still adjacent to somebody, but I kill. He's not. So I really am a dickhead. So I've got to get rid of something. I think I'm going to get rid of Committed. I'm going to get rid of Loaded with Plunder.
Ooh,
which is a really good one. It's 2 glory if you can get 3 objectives on somebody.
Oh, that is nice.
But if I don't generate some glory,
you can't put the upgrades on anyway. So
I need to get rid of that. I hope I pick up something a little nicer. So I'm taking 2 new objectives and 1, 2, 3 new power cards because the other 2 things I've got are quite nice. And oh my god!
Oh no, you've now got something which would enable you to score the other objective.
No, I've got 5 upgrades.
Oh god. It's time to roll for round 2. I'll roll for Magore first, or not Magore now. Oh, 2 crits and double. All close. Yeah. A crit and a single. Another crit and you would have won it. I think I am going to go first though.
Okay, you surprised me.
Yeah. So I'm going to go first, but Robin's realised something.
Yes, I've realised. I don't know why. I realised that the Snarlfangs reaction attack doesn't have to be against the person you attack. But I kind of always thought it was without really reading the card properly. Basically, it can be. I just make another attack action, and because the dog is sitting next to me there, I could have attacked him. And Pete's very kindly said at the top of round 2, I'm allowed to
have some dog on dog action.
Well, as you were.
Moving on. Right, so I will go first, and then my dog's going to bite your dog now.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is it? Yes, it is. 3 swords, 3 damage.
Oh.
2 swords.
Ooh, good job on that one bounced out.
2 swords and nothing. So
basically, a crit.
2 swords. Oh! Leads a charmed life.
Says the man who's rolled success crit in every attack so far.
I haven't. Gartok missed.
No, Gartok missed. You're right.
Gartok missed. Thank you very much.
You're right.
I'm going to put no respite.
Okay.
On to Zarkus.
What does that do?
So it gives him a reaction during an attack or ploy that will take him out of action. He can make an attack before he dies.
I like it. Good to be good in this.
So Zarkus here, he now has that. He can only go on one of the 3 blokies. It can't go on the dog.
Okay.
And I figure Zarkus is already wounded, so he's a little close to death.
Yeah.
And then over to you.
I think I'm going to have to attack the dog.
Have you got anything else in the power step?
No, sorry, I've got nothing else in the power step because I've got 5 upgrades and no glory.
That's painful. I'm then also going to play Furious Inspiration on Gartok.
Okay.
To inspire him.
Gartok is this one, isn't it?
Yep.
So I'm going to attack the dog with Rippa.
You bloody Rippa.
2 hammers. Brilliant. And then the dog attack with the reaction. Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, my prophecy is coming true.
I suspect
on Rippa is that attacks are not my friends.
Okay. Anything in your power step?
No. Okay. No. Because as previously mentioned, I have 5 upgrades and no glory.
Yeah.
Did I mention that?
You might have mentioned it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to my second activation. And I'm going to charge with the newly inspired Gartok.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2 to here.
Okay.
So he rolls 3 hammers and does 3 damage, and I do have single assists. Ooh.
Go away! You haven't killed because he's got
3 damage.
He's got +1 wounds.
Oh, I missed that.
He's not dead.
Oh, not dead yet.
Not dead. Just right now, at this second, he's not dead.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Power step
nothing. I've got nothing still.
I've got nothing still.
As
also.
previously mentioned,
I may or may not.
I got 2 glory in the last Rippers. No, not quite the last. Yeah, the last time I played Rippers, I got 2
you've
glory.
Already equalled your previous Ripper score.
Okay. So I'm going to, before he dies, I'm going to attack with...
So your second activation?
My second activation I didn't turn over last time. I'm going to attack with...
Who'd you go after? Did you go after the dog or did you go after Gartok?
Gartok has got 1 shield.
He has 1 shield and he only has 4 wounds.
Oh, I'll go... Well, they've both only got 4 wounds, haven't they?
No, the dog's only got 3.
Oh, the dog's only got 3. But it doesn't actually make any difference because I've got a hit with both attacks.
That's true.
But I think... And the Gartok has charged.
Gartok.
So I think it would actually... if I actually killed the dog, Ripper would still be alive.
That's true. That's
true. Very unlikely.
So this is Ripper's attack, 1 hammer?
Well, he actually rolls 2. So
yeah,
the other
there's 1 so far.
Hammer. Come on, a crit!
Oh!
Just assist. And so you get to roll with single assists.
Yeah, and Rip Tooth rolls 2 dodges.
So chances of this not...
Oh, critting it.
You know what I said about salty observations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Salty emissions. Right, and then I'm going to go with the hammer. Oh, we got it again. So what are you going to roll? A crit? 3 crits.
No. Pick anything.
Oh, there's 2 damage.
2 damage on the dog.
And I will just push him back to there.
Another good reason not to attack Gartok because he has his reaction as well.
Oh, yeah, we could have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, I forgot to play something as well. Oh no, it's so frustrating.
What did you forget to play?
I've got Demonic Resilience, which means first friendly foe who suffers any amount of damage can only take 1. I don't think it matters too much.
Okay.
Anything in your power step?
No, because...
Why is that?
Well, Pete.
Let me tell you. I've only got 5 upgrades. Right, on to my third turn then. I'm going to make a 3rd attack with the dog. There should be an objective for attack multiple times with the dog. Yes, dog is charging this time. So 3 swords again. Oh dear. Just 1 sword.
1 sword.
Just 1 sword.
It's a shield. It's a shield.
We both instinctively had to then check to see.
Which is rubbish.
No. Oh god, he's dead. No, he's fine.
It's a shield.
Curses.
So you can move him.
I can push you, and I will push you to there.
Fair enough.
Oh, and then my power step, I'm going to play Demonic Resilience, which is the person attack can only take 1 damage at most, or rather, they only suffer 1 damage.
But the dog's only got 1 damage left, hasn't he?
Yeah, and you're probably going to go after the dog, but he has got 2 dodges, so I'm hoping that still puts you off a bit.
My 3rd activation, I've got to charge Ripper with the dog. I've got 1 activation left after this one, so I'm going to go to there.
Charge the dog with Ripper?
Yeah, whatever. It's 2 hammers.
Oh god.
You've played Demonic Resilience, so that is basically... Is it each...
The first friendly fight, it doesn't matter because I only have 1 wound. So if you move to there and you manage to kill the dog, you could then use the bite attack on Gartok, but he does have the chance to have the attack back if you fail.
And you get
the single assist,
so I don't want the assist because I really want to maximise my chances of killing you.
Yep, true. So on the dog...
1 hammer.
1 hammer. 2 dodges.
No! Ooh.
Le doge est kaput.
Which I get a glory.
Boo! And I'm in even more trouble now. For anybody at home who can remember what my cards look like. This is not boding well. There's a strong bode in the air. Anything in your power step?
Yes! I don't quite know what order to do these things in.
Are you telling me that you've got some upgrades that you can play?
I have got some upgrades.
You've only got 1 glory though. Did you score any objectives?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't be ridiculous.
Nothing that's silly.
This is tough, Pete. This is tough.
I am tough, Pete.
I'm going to place Spectral Armour on Ripper.
Ooh, you bloody Ripper.
Which inspires him.
Nice.
And then simultaneously takes him up to 3 dodges.
Nice. He is now much harder to kill, even though he only has 1 wound left.
Yeah, he does only have 1 wound. Actually, not that hard to kill. He's lit.
All I've got to do is push you back, though.
Yeah. Although you can't get to me this time.
No, I can't.
Round, so...
Unless I've got Spectral Wings.
Again. So I might regret that. I might regret that decision. Because I have made really, really bad decisions on the car front this time. But I think I don't know.
I think you're right. I can't get to him this turn, and now next turn he
he's
can.
not dead.
And he's not dead, and he could run away a bit, man, from away from the lethal hex after that. So
yeah,
I've got nothing to do.
Okay.
So on to my fourth and final.
I've spent that glory. I've got more glory this time. Hooray!
Well, that's like a 50% improvement on last time. So that's look on the positives.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my fourth go, I'm going to charge with Zarkus. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Hello, Zarkus.
I've come to smash your face in with this axe, do you mind? He does have knockback 1, 2 hammers and 2 damage.
Ooh, sneaky.
Sneaky. Oh, just a crit. I say just. That's the 1 in 6 I needed. Oh, no.
You bugger.
So I'm going to do 2 damage and I'm going to knock you back 2.
I don't believe it.
Into a lethal hex for another 1. So 3 damage.
I hate you so much. I hate you. I actually hate you.
But again, I haven't killed anyone. I've got nothing in my power step. Your last go.
So my fourth activation, this might be a risk. I'm going to charge with
stick
it to there. I've got to go in close because I've got to try and use the Jaws attack on you as well.
Yeah, now remember he has no respite, so if he dies he does get an attack back.
Okay, well I've got to risk it.
Got to go for it.
I think. So it's 3 swords.
He also has the driven back thing, so if you fail your attack I can attack you with a 1 damage attack.
Let's go for it. Let's
do it! Fair heart never won, then make something. Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
Okay, and then the Snarlfangs Jaws attack.
Wow.
Right, okay.
Not a sword. And I do get to attack you with my Gore Fist.
Yeah.
Which is only 2 swords. Here comes some crits. No, it was a sword. Oh, there's a crit at least. I wouldn't have been able to look up at you had had you not saved that. You wouldn't, because I would have poked your eyes out.
Yeah.
Power step?
Power step, I've got nothing.
I've got nothing either, so we're on to the end phase again, and I went first, and I have again scored nothing.
Oh, really? Wow. I have actually scored something, it's not very good.
Oh, nice. I'm going to get rid of Path to Victory. Not only did I not kill someone, I am nowhere near standing on 2 objectives. I'm going to get rid of Strong Start, because there really is no telling what's going to happen in the next round. So I'm going to draw 2 objectives. I'm going to get rid of Trophy Hunter, and I'm going to get rid of Glory Seeker. So I'm going to draw up 2 objectives and 5 power cards.
Right. Okay, I have scored Plunderers.
Oh, what's that one?
Score this in an end phase. Each surviving friendly fighter has 1 or more upgrades.
Nice.
So that is just 1 glory. And I'm going to spend that glory, and I'm going to put Spirit Bond. Okay, so I'm going to give it to Rippa, and I'm going to choose Stab It as his Spirit Bond, which basically gives him assists on rolls. And then I'm going to throw away Calculated Risk. That's why I was really cross with you. I was holding off, and then you pushed me for 3, and I couldn't score it.
That's
I literally
painful.
can't score it. That's why I was really upset with you.
That's
I was umming and ahhing whether to charge at any point with Mina, and I thought, no, I'll hold off because...
Yeah, you want to hold it. Yeah, I always find I sit and think I'll hold off a bit, and then I always end up thinking, wish I had.
Stab It killed the dog, so
it did. Yeah,
not Stab It. Ripper killed the dog, so I can't really complain.
No.
And I'm going to get rid of Trophy Belt and the Amber Bone Axe.
Oh, it's painful.
I might regret. I'm going to keep these 2 and draw up 4 new power cards.
So it's the 3rd and final round. It's time to roll, and Magore's chums get 1 of each. That could be pivotal.
It is.
Just
I think it's
single
game
and
over,
double.
man.
Game over. Well, the dice have been turning, flip-flopping mightily.
That's true.
So,
They've been going all over the place. That is true.
But I will go first.
Okay.
And I will, for my first go, make an attack action.
With Zarkus.
With Zarkus the Blood-Sighted.
Stick It.
On poor old Stick It.
Stab It, sorry.
Twist it.
Stick It's not even here.
Twist it. Bop it. Okay, so it's 2 hammers. Ooh, 1 hammer.
2 attack dice.
2 attack dice. You can roll them if you want.
Oh, it rolled off a crit. It's one dodge.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
then.
enough. Yes,
that's
it's one
fine.
dodge,
You're
yeah,
alive.
Yeah. I'm alive. You can push me, but you're not.
I'm not going to push you because
that would be silly.
Well, actually, I might, because if I push you back, you can still attack me, but you can only hit me with your spear. You can't bite me with the dog. So I will push you back one to there. And he did succeed his attack, so Zarkus is now inspirited. Oh, I'm going to play Pit Trap.
Oh, you git.
So I forgot I had that.
Okay.
Well, Pit Trapped killed him, and I get a glory. And I wish I hadn't got rid of Strong Start now.
So this is going really badly for me. For my first activation, I'm actually just going to make a move action with Stab It. I'm just going to go to there. That's as far as I can get, sadly. That's 5, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get any further than that.
All the way over there?
Yeah. It does put Gartok out of reach for now.
It does. And if I want to charge with Zarkus, I've got to go through a lethal hex.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in your power step?
No.
Okay, I'm going to play Restless Prize, just to shove that out from under you, just in case there's a reason for you standing on the objective, and there might not be. It just might be the best place for you to stand. Anything for you?
No.
Okay, on to my second activation. And I'm going to get rid of a card.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of Quick on Your Feet. Scoring an invasive of all surviving friendly fighters, at least 3, made a move action. As I only have 2, I'm going to get rid of that and pick my last card up. And nothing in my power step.
Okay, for my second activation, I'm going to draw a card.
Nothing in your power step?
No.
Alright, my third go, I am going to pick up a card. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but that was no good to me anyway. And nothing in my power step.
Okay. I've got nothing in the power step. My third go, I'm going to draw a card.
Anything in your power step?
No.
Nope, nothing in me either. On to my fourth and final go, and I'm going to pick up a card. And in my power step, but nothing to do.
Okay, well, for my fourth and final turn, I'm going to pick up a card.
Nothing in your power step, I presume. So on to the end phase. And I went first again.
So what do you need to score? None at the moment.
It's 4 all. So I've got opening gambit, which is no good to me because I didn't score any objectives this round. I've got fired up for 1. And I've got conquest for 2.
I've just scored conquest, so you win by 1. You win by 1.
That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. That is
what a ridiculous game!
That was a silly game at the end there. 7 plays 6. Good game, Mr. Robin.
Oh, well played.
Good game.
If you'd attacked me and not killed me,
you'd have won.
Oh yeah, because you wouldn't have got conquest.
No, I wouldn't have got conquest. That's why I wasn't going to attack you in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next game, we're both going to scream past each other and sit in each other's back field at the end of the whole thing.
Ridiculous.
That was silly.
Ridiculous game.
Oh wow!
But I had to. If you hadn't had Pit Trap, could have been really interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I would have done, but you would have. If you wanted to kill me, you'd have to come after me. But I could hit you from here.
Yeah.
So I would have run him down, I think, and then left him there, and then you'd have to come after me with conquest. You wouldn't have wanted to.
No, I would have stayed there.
It would have been
I probably would have just run in the other direction, so you wouldn't have been able to attack me.
I couldn't have hit you.
Yeah.
Because I had a card which if I could have wounded Zarkus, I'd have scored an objective. So if you hadn't killed him and I managed to get a wound on Zarkus, I'd have scored an objective.
I don't know if we've ever really played a game with 2 really small warbands like this. I mean, we must have done back in the early days. Oryx versus Stormcast, or Magore versus Farstrider. So we've played small warband games.
Not for a long time though.
And I don't think either of us have both played all out offensive, so that we both have conquest, because that's going to be really wacky. Because we're both going to run into each other in the middle, sort of circle around each other, so we're in the opposite halves, and then separate at the end.
I think conquest is a must-have for Rippa.
I mean, you've got. Well, I say you've got the speed. They're no faster than Skaven. But
there's only 3 of them.
There is only 3 of them, so it is easier to get them over the other side of the board by the end. That is true.
There's only 3 of them, and they have got some shenanigans. But what a game!
That was a daft game.
I was right that the dice rolls. I mean, both sides. I don't think the dice rolls are particularly unfair. I just think the warband is too dependent on dice rolls.
I think I had a fair bit of luck.
You had a lot of. I got off a fair number of attacks. You had a lot of unsavable attacks.
Yeah.
I think you failed to save quite a few to make it reasonable.
Yes.
But I think you just rolled loads of unsavable attacks.
Crit hit attacks all over the place.
So
it's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's normally your fault. Oh, crit and hammer. Crit and hammer.
This warband, is so dice dependent.
Yeah.
There's a few times if something had gone off, then maybe. But also my upgrades all coming out. I mean, I've got
that's
five,
painful.
Five
obviously you can't say
end.
what your ploys are there because that could give the game away. But yeah, that's
five
really
ploys
unfair
left.
to cycle through 15 of your 22 cards or 17 of your 22 cards and have 5 ploys still left at the end of it.
I'm not sure I made the best choices. It's really hard when you've got limited glory. It's really hard to know what to do. I put Blazing Soul on somebody. You immediately killed one of them, killed the uninspired one, and charged Rippa. So that card was completely wasted.
Yeah.
And I put the Spirit Bond on.
Both of those cards are tricky to decide what you're going to do.
I kind of thought, well, actually, but it would stop you from going after Rippa.
Yeah.
I thought, and you didn't go after Rippa. And
which is what you thought.
But there were reasons for that in the end, weren't there? But I don't know whether I would have been better with anything else because I didn't have any defensive. Like if I had +1 wounds, that would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But or an extra defense dice, but I didn't. It was only things like I had things like great strength and whatever, which, to be honest, I was very unlikely to be doing any attacking.
But
you'd have to have missed. If you'd missed with your first attack, then great strength could have been good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Rippa is still a weird warband for me in that they don't feel like they're tougher than Stormcast, but I think they are. Their saves are just wackier because you start off with a shield and then you move to 2 dodges, so it just feels a bit crazier. But
that's not because Stormcast. A lot of the Stormcasts are 1 shield to 2 shields.
That is true, apart from Stormsight, because they go to that 1 shield with dodges and shields count.
Yeah. And that feels better. But cleave is more prevalent.
Yeah.
So and actually, of course, one of the things I hadn't considered when thinking about the Magore matchup is that you've got very little chance of getting ensnare into your deck, which makes the inspired Rippers quite hard to shift.
I think anybody as well, because even though ensnare's bouncing around a bit more, if you're still rolling 2 or possibly 3 dice, you've got much more increased chances of crits, and a crit a day, keeps the wounds away.
Yeah. So what on earth are we going to do in game 2? We haven't had a game that low scoring for a long time.
No, this is new lows for us. I mean, overall our score's about 13. And the previous time we played Rippers, it was 12 total, because I think I scored 10 with the Grimwatch.
Yeah.
But I think that highlights, the Grimwatch scored 10 with just the Grimwatch cards. I've only scored 7 here with Magore, which just shows you I can't build a deck.
Well, I don't know about you. I mean, you said you had some Magore, things like Trophy Belt and stuff, but stuff like that. I've got those for this warband, but of course, against a small count warband, they're not all that useful.
Well, I don't know, because...
But not for scoring lots of glory.
Possibly not, but it helps maximise the amount of glory you can score. And I've got Tome of Offerings, and I've got Magore's trophy thing as well.
In this game, it was madness.
It was just crazy.
I've got the Amberbone weapons, but I didn't even get to equip them.
Yeah, it's just silliness. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that game. Despite the weirdness, I kind of enjoyed that. It was a wacky one, and I'm interested to see what happens in round 2.
I did get a bit salty about the dice rolls, which I knew I would. But it's just you just have to take it with the rough and the smooth if you play this kind of warband.
You do.
You just kind of well, okay, that's just the way it's going to be. It wasn't like the last game where I felt like I could literally do nothing.
Yes, I mean that game was horrific, but I don't think the warband specific cards for Rippa are any good.
No.
As a whole pack.
I think they are quite good. It's just
only individuals
very have to come out in a very specific order.
Yeah.
They come out in the wrong order, you're stuffed.
You are.
Yeah.
So we'll see you soon in the Beastgrave.
Bye. Beastgrave.